Well, the White House says that they've been hard at work trying to alleviate some of those travel headaches for airline customers in particular. This morning, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg visited Chicago's O'Hare International to announce several changes. Take a listen.
We are proud to announce that the FAA has met its goal for hiring air traffic controllers this year. Hired 1,500 air traffic controllers, which brings us to a total of 2,600 controllers currently in the training pipeline. We've also authorized 169 new, more efficient flight routes made possible through GPS technology that save time and money by requiring effectively less mileage as the aircraft is flying.
Let's bring in NewsNation's travel editor now, Peter Greenberg, on all of this. Peter, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So, Peter, bottom line, I mean, these sound like great changes. It sounds like we're moving in the right direction. Is this going to fix travel rows for the rest of the year?
No, it's not. We are doing it in the right direction, but hiring 1,500 air traffic controllers doesn't mean they're going to work. They're going to train. That's a 2-year learning curve, and we're still below the authorized level. 3 out of 4 air traffic control centers in this country are still below the 85% staffing threshold. So without a holiday season, without weather, not even being a factor, they don't have any choice but to slow down the traffic because they don't have enough controllers to work those number of flights. You need 3 different things to go on here. Airports to take command about their own capacity issues. Remember, there's not a runway in the world, whether it's in Chicago or Calcutta, that can accommodate more than 23 takeoffs in an hour. How are airlines allowed to schedule 40 departures at 8 o'clock in the morning? This has been going on way before the pandemic. That's got to be fixed. You have the air traffic control problem, and then you have a schedule problem. Why are airlines allowed to do a legal connect time of 33 minutes between flights? That's not just absurd, that's impossible. And not only do passengers misconnect, what's worse, crews misconnect. And there you have the gridlock that we're seeing at so many airports, not just on Labor Day weekend, but throughout the year.
Peter, every time I speak with you, and you are very nice, I get kind of mad because all of this sounds like a mess, and it feels like it's going to take so long to fix all of it. And a lot of people point the finger, at the next person when it comes to blame. But, Peter, I know importantly, you're looking beyond this travel weekend, and you've actually forecasted what travel is likely going to look like for Americans for the rest of the year. Give me some good news. What are you expecting?
Here's the good news. Airfares are coming down. They were down 2 weeks ago about 11% over where they were 2 weeks before. They're now down about 16%. We're seeing some really good airfares in the computer systems now that you can book now that'll kick in after next week. For example, a round-trip airfare between New York and London 3 weeks ago was as high as $2,200. Ridiculous. That was coach. Now we're seeing airfares as low as $208 each way, including taxes and fees. That's more like it. We're seeing that also domestically with airlines like Spirit, Frontier, Southwest, and JetBlue already popping up with fare sales between $39 and $79. Remember, I said pop-up. It's not across the board. You got to catch them when you can. But after September 6th, you're going to see a whole lot more of them as demand begins to soften.
Okay, I appreciate that. So lower fares, but in terms of the travel headaches and the delays and the understaffing and the long waits, that's not going to be resolved this year, most likely.
Wait, you know what? People always say pack your patience.
Yeah.
I'm going to go one step beyond that. That's a no-brainer. Pack your common sense. It's not just patience. Patience means you're going to be waiting. Common sense means you're going to be proactively figuring it out. Do not take a flight that leaves after 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Take a flight that leaves after 7 o'clock in the morning, but is not on an airline based at your airport. That's the key, right? Because if you're taking the first flight out of the day on an airline that's not based at your airport, that means that that airplane and that crew came in the night before and overnighted. They stayed with the plane. They're going to go with the plane the next morning, and guess who gets to go with them? You do.
Peter, I just want to buy a ticket and show up and get on my plane and get where I'm going. I do not want to have to trace its origins and figure out times and put yarn on boards and between pins. But I hear you. Common sense. Okay. I want to ask you about one more thing. You know, the secretary mentioned a problem that I really haven't thought of before, and he said it's the rise in commercial space travel, and how that will likely impact airlines and their flight schedules in the future. What on earth is he talking about? What are you tracking here?
You just said the right question. What on earth is he talking about? I have no clue. Okay. Before we talk about the impact of space travel, which, by the way, it's not space travel, it's space adjacent. Let's not kid ourselves. Nobody's going into orbit. But forgetting that, let's fix the problems right here below 60,000 feet, and I think we're all for that.
Okay. NewsNation travel editor Peter Greenberg, thank you so much for your time. It's good to see you.
You got it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.